Well, here it is August, and I'm finally getting this thing going for the summer. Yeah, well, it's been one of those summers where I haven't been able to get out yet, and we're going to take off for a few days here. So I'm going to go around and do my open up on it and show you what I do to get one ready for the season. First of all, take a look at your wiring and your plug. Make sure it's not all full of gunk. And there's a video on how I made that if you want to look it up. Check the gas. Make sure there's no bees nests in there. Hives, whatever you want to call them. So, I gotta get another can of gas on here. This one is about empty. So I will be doing that tonight or tomorrow. Since we're leaving tomorrow, tonight might be a good time. Let's make sure that awning is locked down. Don't want it flopping around while I'm driving. Next, we're going to check the tire pressure. Now, what gauge you use is up to you. I've got one, these digital ones. I don't know how accurate they are. Finding two air pressure gauges that agree, it's almost like getting a Democrat and Republican congressman together and having them agree. Just ain't gonna happen. But as long as I use the same one and make sure that all four tires are roughly the same pressure within a half a pound or a pound, should be okay. You get them off one side to the other, whatever, too much, and then it starts to want to wobble on you, and it gets dangerous to pull. Plus, it just eats the tires up, it eats the gas up. It's not good either way you look at it. Okay, that one's too low, so I got to air it up. And that one, I think, every year I have to air that one up, I believe, if I remember correctly. Well, those are both showing really low. I'll be dragging an air hose around here in a little bit, won't I? While I'm on this side, take a look at the windows, make sure they're all okay. Screens are in where they belong. Check your vents, like that one. Make sure there's no bees building nests in them. I got screens on the back side of it so they can't get into it. Here's the refrigerator vent. And the refrigerator has been on now since yesterday. I just started up a couple of days early so I get it adjusted where I want it. Some dust in there, I need to vacuum it out. But it's working. You probably noticed the extension cord going in through the wall. Instead of bringing the shore power cord out, I just put the extension cord in because I hooked the shore power into the inverter inside, so I have electricity, 110 running throughout the whole camper while we're gone, and it runs off the solar and I got dual batteries. Speaking of batteries, something to think of. I need to hook those up, don't I? Battery, that's the one with a B on it. I have an engraving pencil that I bought about 30 years ago, and so I engraved a letter on them to tell me which one goes to what. Now it looks like I got it right on this one. Okay. Alright, so what do I need to hook up? Lots of things. There's nothing hooked to the batteries right now. Let's hook this onto here. This one goes on here. Got one back here that goes on here. There's a little alligator clip that goes. That's for the battery charger, the built-in battery charger. I don't need that on because I'm using solar. Oh, hush. is hooked up. Electricity's ready is going. And I put my key away. And I'll take a rag, clean the cobwebs out of the city water. I don't need to worry about that right now because I won't be using it. I never have. Boondocking, you just don't have city water. And this is for filling the tank, which I will do also tonight. And when I fill the tank first time, I will leave the valve open so I can rinse anything out that might be in it. Shouldn't be anything in it. Alright, let's take a look and see how the fridge is doing. Oh, looks like it's on the bottom edge of refrigerate. Anyway, it's about 34 degrees. Okay, so the batteries are at about 12.5. Oh, it's climbing. All the solar panels are on the roof. They're dirty because I haven't rinsed them off yet. I'll do that in the morning. I don't want to do that when they're hot. They don't like you doing that whenever they're hot for some reason. But it's good enough for now. When I get it rinsed off, then I'll be able to get better, but it's sufficient for now. And there's the cupboards. Not much in there. We do keep some emergency food supplies, the freeze-dried stuff over there in the corner, just in case we ever had to take off, house caught fire, and we had to move it out and need a place to stay real quick, or fire came too close to the house, brush fire, whatever. We would have it. I got to get the antifreeze out of here. I see that sitting on the counter. I'll check out what is needed in the bathroom. Probably we're okay. I think I saw some toilet paper in there when I was in there yesterday, and we've got all our soaps over there behind the sink. And let's see, there's my mirror extensions for the truck. I can see just a little bit better. And I gotta tell you, the curtains that came in this thing I've never liked. I like the pattern, but they're just, one, they're so thin. They don't do a whole lot. And like, if you look real close at those right there, I mean, really, they don't even go all the way to the bottom of the window. Oh yeah, I gotta get the smoke alarm put back up. That's part of what I get. And that piece of brown metal you see laying there, that is actually the face shield, the cover that goes over the front of the refrigerator controls. I will put that back on once everything is switched over to gas. And then there's the upper bunk up there. That one right there, we'll lay that down when we get there, and my son can put his bed up there. And it looks like that piece of rubber has come down out of that window in the front corner again. It has done that from time to time, and I don't understand why. It just kind of gets hot and crawls down out of there. I guess I don't blame it. If I got hot and was stuffed into a corner, I'd want to crawl down out of there too. But got our supply of drinking water. We usually take the little water bottles like that, and then we use the water that's in the tank and stuff for doing dishes and washing hair or whatever. We've never used a shower in here. The water heater this camper came with, somebody had stuck in here. It was like a home one, 110 volt, and it was 6 gallon, and it meant that the bed, because it was underneath that corner of the bed right there, so it was right underneath this area here, and the whole bed was raised up so that the mattress, like that we've got in there now, would probably be above that wall right there, and along over there. It was just really high, and there was no way to really use it well, not boondocking. If I was going to a, KOA campground or something like that all the time, I could plug in and get shore power. Yeah, it'd be fine. But out where we're going, it doesn't help. So we always just, if we need hot water, we heat some water up on the stove so we're not using too much, not pumping it through so much. And then we wash with it. If we need to wash a body, you wash your body. If you want to wash your hair, wash your hair. But we don't use too much. If I do put a water heater in, you'll recognize that furnace down there that I put in. It's from that wall to the outer wall, which is a good sized chunk right there. I would just put it behind that furnace because there's nothing behind there. It's just open space. And there's already gas run in there, so I could run the furnace or the water heater into there and then plumb it. Because if you'll notice that the sink is right close, it's over there, and just on that other side of that wall is a bathroom. So that would work out real well. I've noticed that most of the RVs that I've looked at, they have the water heater like over here, which is where I think this one came with. The one it came with was over there. And then to get the water, hot water from there to the sink or the bathroom, you have to drag it, pump it all the way around to there. So you're wasting an awful lot of water just waiting for it to come out the pipes. So I would put it closer to where it's needed. But that's just a plan I've got. If we keep this, I might sell this camper in the spring, get another one and start over again, and which means, new build videos and new repair videos and things like that. But this one is in pretty good shape now. So it's quite usable. Anyway, that's kind of the whole startup thing. I will, check the lights on it after I get it hooked up. The smoke alarm, I still got to put it in. I'll do that in a minute here. But mostly, if you take care of it and you close it down right, when you go to start starting it up again, it's almost ready to go. There ain't that much to it. So enjoy. Hope you get out more than I did this year. I'll get this trip and probably Labor Day weekend, and that'll be it.